gorgeous morning. Now we're going on the trip. Right, there's only one thing I like better than a road trip, and that's, I've got to be careful what I say. That's a road trip for a day out on my 23rd wedding anniversary, which is what we're doing now. And you wonder why I'm sticking it on a car channel on YouTube, but it's obviously we're going to go and pick up a car, aren't we? We're just going down to Nottingham to pay for the latest addition to the stable, and yeah, it should be interesting. Like all my cars, you know, it's going to need some work before we can actually put it on the road. Not as much as the MG at all, fingers crossed, hopefully. And I'm actually not going to be doing all of it. I might be doing some of it, but not all of it. I'm going to keep it in suspenders till we get there, till you see what it is. Right, I'll film a bit more when we get there. There it is. Right, so there it is. Yeah, not bad for the reveal, eh? It's got a story behind it though, but yeah, that's the next, not really project, but there's a lot to do to it. It's not really a project car, but yeah, it's an XK8. 4 litre Jaguar XK8. Bodywork's not bad on this at all. Obviously I've had a quick look around this earlier on. I've just brought you back to do some filming, but literally we've got a little bit here on this wheel arch, which obviously need to do. Nothing tremendous. It's not MG level rust, is it? Let's face it. That's no big deal. Car needs a damn good clean, that's for sure. It's got the nicer alloys on it, which is quite nice, and they're actually better than the alloys on my XF, if I'm honest. I wonder would they fit an XF? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, a couple of marks on it, but that bodywork's great for the age of it. It's 1998, I think it is. Inside obviously needs a good old tidying. But yeah, 4 litre Jaguar XK8. Now obviously you know there's going to be a problem with it, and the fact is it probably needs a new engine, but that is also well in hand, so we've allowed for that for the budget. But I think the main thing is the body needs a little bit of work, not much at all for an XK8 at this age, and it needs the engine doing. So yeah, there'll be a few videos on this. There's lots of little things to do with this. I noticed when I was looking at the interior, there's lots of bits and pieces to do inside. Things that are loose, things that are falling off, things that don't work, probably lights and switches and things. I know the door handle's loose, all sorts of stuff like that. It's only got one key with it. But I used to have an XK8 years ago, so I still have a couple of the key fobs from it, and they're not that difficult to program anyway. And these cars aren't overly expensive these days anyway, so getting hold of the the key fobs and things from eBay shouldn't be too much of a problem. Any other little bits and pieces really shouldn't be a problem at all. So we'll do a few improvements, possibly improve the headlights, put some xenons on it, maybe bring a couple of things up to modern spec. But the first thing, of course, is going to be to get that engine sorted out. Now, I'm having the car trailered home, and all the electrics work on the car. It's just that the engine will turn over, but it won't start. There's a couple of problems on some of the bores. There is a faint chance that it's actually repairable, which is ideal if it is. I'm really not expecting it to be, though, not with one of these AJ8 engines, but you never know. But what I'm going to do is clean the body up, do a few bits and pieces, make everything work, make everything nice, and then we'll put it into the garage where it's going to get the engine done. I'll book it in there, and then we'll get it trailered over to there. So hopefully the next time you see this, it'll be at my house with me doing some of the other jobs that need doing other than that engine, because I ain't working on one of these AJ8 engines, not a chance. So there you go, there it is. That's what we come down to pick up, or to come and see, and it's mine. So that's my second XK8. Marvellous. Well, as you probably heard from that walk around, I am pretty pleased with the car. The owner didn't want to appear on camera, which is fair enough. He's obviously sad to see the car go. I'm taking a big old risk on it, because there's a chance it's going to need that new engine fitted. There's a possibility it can be fixed, but when one garage has had a go at an engine, especially something like an AJ8, and then they've decided they don't want to know anymore, then I'm banking on putting a new engine in it anyway. It's as simple as that. Anything else is going to be a bonus. There's lots of little things inside which I mentioned in the walk around. There's the door lock's a bit loose, and there's only one key with it, and there's a problem with the centre armrest. Some little things. The roof lining's dropped a little bit as well. All little bits and pieces. So initially I was going to get the car trailered directly to the garage to have the car assessed, and then either get an engine or not get an engine, or get any repairs done, whatever. But I think the plan is now I'm going to have it trailered to my house. I'll clean it up completely, do the little jobs and bits and pieces that's inside. I'll go and have a talk to the specialist in Liverpool and line up an engine, because I don't want the oldest engine he's got in the whole shop. I want a decent one. If it's going to need an engine, I want the more modern one, the slightly larger one. I think it's 4.2 versus the 4 litre that's in it. Also, I want one with the later throttle body, cam tensioners, chains. There's a whole list of things that can go wrong with an XK8 engine. So if I'm getting a replacement engine, I want all that to have already been done before this engine's fitted. But before that happens, as I say, I want to get all the little jobs done inside. The car powers up perfectly well. Lots of little things to do, as I say, cleaning the thing up. I need to make sure all the bits that they've taken off the engine, which are really just bits and bolts, the beautification covers, the big thing on the top that says V8 that covers the inlet manifold and stuff, and they've undone a few pipes and things. Make sure all those are there, clean all those up, put them in bags, so that when it goes to this garage, the specialist, it looks like someone's taking care when they dismantle the thing. The engine's not in loads of little pieces, which is actually one of the things that this garage did not want to do. They didn't want to go that far down the road and then find it needed a new engine. But the car's going to look a lot nicer than it does now, so hopefully the specialists will take a little bit more care of it for me. But I've got a good feeling that they might well be able to repair this engine, thinking about it. If they can't, they can't. But it's, as you'll see in that walk around video, it's in really good nick. It's not bad at all. It's certainly worth a new engine or another engine. A couple of little bits of rust on it, which again you've already seen maybe on the photos, but nothing I can't do. It's absolutely nothing compared to that MG. So it's a really good buy. It was really worth the trip, and hopefully that's going to become my daily transport, and we'll move the XF on to another worthwhile Jaguar owner. Right, so I've got a long drive back, and yeah, I'll just get on to this. I think we better go and get something to eat. It's been a long day. That's it. Fingers crossed it's going to be okay.
Yeah, another gorgeous day here in the Kingdom of Rust. Yeah, sorry about the croaky voice. I think I picked up a cold from somewhere. God knows where I got that. Okay, so things happening today. I'll just back up a little bit. You see all being there, the Jag Mark II. Going to do a little bit of rearranging, just going to move him over the touch because we've got a new arrival today. A little bit of preparation to do, a few things to move around, just make a little bit of room. And I'll get back to you when the new Prezi arrives, or maybe when I'm moving Old Bean, don't know yet. And there we go. Now there's room for a Mark II and the XK8. Marvellous. So there it is, installed in its new home for now. You've seen the walk around that I did from when I bought it. It obviously hasn't changed since then. Lots and lots of little things to do to it, but yeah, bodywork's still not so bad at all. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the battery on charge, because obviously they've been cranking this thing over and it's only going to deplete the battery, and these do not like flat batteries, and I'm told that the one in it is pretty new, so certainly don't want to get it wrecked. So next thing to do, I think, is going to be to just charge the battery. I've had a look over the rest of the car, I've had a look inside. Lots of little things seem to work. Some motors and chairs and things seem to work slowly, but they're all there. The only fault light that's coming up on it is low coolant, believe it or not. Well, I'm expecting a few more, but I'll be getting a whole lot more if this battery gets flat. So yeah, I'm just going to pop the boot open. The release probably doesn't work. It might do. Don't know. Yeah, we'll get the battery on charge. Oh, that sounded promising. Yes. That's only a wire. Oh, and that's been off as well. Alright, let's have a look what the battery's like. Oh, I say, that doesn't look old. Right, let's get this on charge. And I think that's going to do me for today. It looks like it's going to rain, so I want to get the cover back on Bean there. So yeah, let's get this on charge and then we'll call it a day. Right, so first things first. Let's see if we can just undo the leads first. Before I do that, I'm just going to close this door, because that allows the windows to automatically close, which they do on an XK8. They just go, when you open the door, they drop an inch before the door opens. When you close them, they go up an inch to seal the door. Right, so that's done. Sorry, no, obviously it wouldn't do that without the battery attached. So let's see. Looks like someone's had some bushes or something in the back of this. Now, I'm sure that there is a special order that you're meant to disconnect the battery leads in. I don't know what that is. So that's it, done. Nothing shorted out anywhere. For these two, we just need two Torx bolts undoing. Two. Right, but it's probably the biggest battery on the planet. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go, you can see that battery was actually quite low. It's taking, what, 20 amps. So we'll leave that on overnight in slow mode, and tomorrow that'll be charged right up, which is a good thing. Right, I think that's it, we'll put it to bed there.